So, I think we're streaming.
On what?
YouTube and D Live.
Okay.
That is what. Hello, internet. Assuming I am streaming.
Yes.
Honestly,
Hello.
it might behoove me to go and check. That way we don't
Okay.
sit here for
I
5.
can check for you if you want.
Ooh, that would be.
All right. Let's see.
Um,
Opening it up.
Welcome. It's a catnip and red. This is a special episode, by the way.
Wait, are you on? You said you're on D Live?
D Live and YouTube. Yeah.
You're not showing up on my D Live.
Uh-oh, no.
Do you want me to check YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta log into my D Live first. I'm an idiot.
Worries. I am looking at my shit also. Oh boy, isn't the beginning of stream wonderful, not knowing if you're streaming or not. Let me see here. Live. I don't mind let's see here.
Yes, it says that you are on there.
I'm on YouTube, but not
No, you're on D Live.
Oh, I am. Okay, very good. Perfect. Yes. Ha! All right.
Very good.
Good work, everybody. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So, why are we here? Because Renzo.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots. We wouldn't be here without 21 Pilots. We'd be here without Jesse. And we wouldn't be here, I guess, without God, assuming he exists. Which is part of the reason I like 21 Pilots, because they subversively sing about God. Which I enjoy. That's something I think about a lot. I guess this is the most personal we want to get. Pretty much one of the reasons I'm so obsessed with all this stuff is because I'm obsessed with, not obsessed, but ever since my mother died when I was 10, I was like, shit, am I ever going to see this person again? And it's just like, and just not just my mom, but any death, even, pet deaths too. When I was holding Sam while he was dying, I was like, well, I'll see you, on the other side. And the thought of there not being another side just makes me want to give up. Actually, when I was talking to ChatGPT about this, I was trying to like get my gears going for the episode. And then ChatGPT ends up referring me to a suicide hotline. And then
Oh my god.
No, I can read it out. It's actually kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Like, I see why it did, I guess, or it's programmed to, because I was just like, it asked me why, it's so important to me. And I was just like, being real with it, like, honestly, what's the point of even living if there's like, why not just be a sociopath and just like take advantage of everything you can if everything's nothing? Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. Well, it's something I like. I can't help. It's just something it just bothers me. Jesse in the house.
Yo, Jesse. Yeah, all the way from California.
Coast to coast. From the coast. Yeah, she's keeping an eye on the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
But anyway, that's another project that we're working on. It's top secret though, so we can't talk about it. It's a national security issue.
You're just talking and I hear.
Honestly, it wasn't even anything. Like, this is actually one of the ones you gave me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long few months. But that's okay. I've gotten through. And I haven't, summer is like over now. I feel like it's safe to say.
Yeah, summer's over here. It's definitely over here.
So, but next summer is coming. They're my house words.
Yeah.
Low key. But anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
give me a
Speaking of
bit.
summer is coming, winter is coming. I want to watch that show.
Oh, yes. We can talk about that in a little bit. We don't want to get too distracted though. But that is low key. Yes.
Hmm.
I I don't want to hype it up in my mind too much, but I do know that like
I'm thinking I'm gonna just have to bite the bullet and pay for HBO Max.
the cheapest version's only $10 a month.
Yeah, but $10 a month is $10 a month.
It is. It is.
It adds up.
It does add up. All right.
Yeah.
But honestly, compared to some other like other things I see, I was like, a lot of the times I'll look at something like it seems like a cool service, and I'm like, I'm just curious to know how much it is, and then
Hmm.
something like 25 a month, and I'm just like, okay,
Right, which
no.
is totally like a doable thing unless you have more than one.
Honestly, like 25 a month for me at this point, yeah, no, not doable, not doable. But
Yeah.
like if something like pretty much a HBO Max is good for my mental health, so
Yeah, you
I
need
do it.
it for the
Yeah,
soul.
yes, exactly. Got not just Game of Thrones, but Lord of the Rings. But hold on, back up. We gotta make it 21 Pilots tonight. Gotta stay focused. Oh gosh, the AI interview the other day. They go, it was the rudest AI interviewer ever. It goes,
Wait, what?
I'll have to tell you about it later. It's just fucking AI interviewing bullshit, remote work bullshit that you have to deal with, dude.
Oh, it was interviewing you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
Okay.
normally those interviews can be kind of fun, but like
Hmm.
this for this company, this AI interviewer was rude, or rather it seemed rude. My social centers in my brain was like, how dare you? Like at one point
Mm.
it goes, let's stay focused, and I'm like, thank you for being so.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but anyway, that's beside the point. um
Yeah.
oh, but
Yeah,
21.
no, I'm interested to hear about it.
I would tell you about it, but not yet. um First let's go over to here, um really fast. I've
Okay.
21 Pilots, favorite band. They subversively sing about God. I grew up, I'm sorry, I just anything and any Christian rock is just cringe. I hear it, and I'm just like, I can't. But I see why those Christians kind of get all like that, because that's
Hmm.
what 21 Pilots does to me when they're clearly singing about God. And I've had it confirmed. Like I've gone and looked into it. He's singing about God. He just doesn't make a big deal about it because he doesn't want to push away his, you know, non-Christian viewers. And it is the Christian
Yeah.
God, which honestly seals the deal for me. So. But yeah. But that's not the only reason they're my favorite band. I liked them before that. I know he sings a lot about bath, or what I suspected was. And then in his last music video, the city walls, during the credits, there's a snapshot of this bit of text that says, Nicholas Bourbaki is a collective pseudonym under which a group of mainly French 20th century mathematicians, with the aim of reformulating mathematics on extremely abstract and formal but self-contained basis, wrote a series of books beginning in 1935. With the goal of grounding all of mathematics on set theory, the group strove for rigor and generality. Their work led to the discovery of several complex concepts and terminologies still used, and and influenced modern branches of mathematics. I went into looking. I looked into it. That's it. Yeah, that they're real group. It's definitely a thing.
Hmm.
Depending on what source you look at, they may or may not like be like, ah, I don't know. It seems like some sources, they're not so much of a big deal, I guess, not anymore anyway. I never heard
Hmm.
about them. I had to go look it up. But I noticed the mathematician, I just, anyway, this text is displayed at the same time that the person who plays Nico Bourbaki, the main antagonist character, and their lore is displayed, the credits.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, I just that right there, I was like, all right, you know what? I'll bite. Fine.
Mhm.
Um, but yes, for the lemon. Thank you, thank you. Uh, but I
Oh
guess
yeah, Leo validation lemon. Oh boy.
yes, yes. That's always good to have. Um,
Mhm.
clearly I have not done like any background really into them other than as well. You guys can't even says French. That is those are the notes I've taken on Niccolo. I named them Niccolo Bourbaki people. I don't even know if I spelled it right there, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and read out my stream opener, and then that should have laid out the set the stage for what I'm trying to make a Finding Nico Wednesday thing. Calling it Finding
Okay.
Nico. And again, here's the thing though. Here's the twist. The Nico character is the main antagonist. It's the creepy guy, the guy in charge of all the guys, the 9 red bishops.
Okay.
That's his name is Nico. Tyler and well Tyler sings about him, but I mean like Josh plays a role in songwriting, so because we're saying Tyler sings about it doesn't mean Josh have a role in all this lore stuff. Um but yeah, I do love how Tyler always makes a point to be like, Josh done. Everybody freaks out over Josh. I love it. I Josh Dunn high fived me. Jessie was there. She can vouch for it.
It really happened.
And that's part of the reason Jessie is here because we are each other's. We're the girls.
Yeah.
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 At least well, we are the girls, but I guess sometimes we LARP as the girls metaphorically
Mhm.
on the internet.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
subconsciously, at least for me. I don't know. Jessie, honestly, she's a pal. She's just supporting.
I got something in my eyeball.
Uh, Dallas, welcome back. Dallas is here too. Let me go close the door really fast.
Okay.
Um, stream opener. I'm gonna read it out in just a second.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
um, stream opener. Hook. This is what I should have done originally. But whatever. Maybe one day I'll get the stream workflow down for the hook. Curiosity and unique. So here's something kind of wild. 21 Pilots, my favorite band, slipped in the name of the secret. Okay, if you couldn't tell, I had ChatGPT give me write this all out for me, by the way. And ChatGPT said they were a secret group. I don't know that they were secret. We have to look into that. Clearly they're not secret anymore, but we'll just kind of put a question mark next to that because as when I was reading about them, I didn't see anything. And actually, good just kind of like take home or not take home message, but AI lesson right there. That might be a hallucination. Um, but like
Yeah.
that is kind of that is something I don't know. I could see the AI doing that. That's a mistake that I want to be careful about though, because what if I didn't know any better and I just took it? I don't know. I already do those sorts of things without even meaning. So Renzo, that is very good. I found that one. Possible. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's not a hallucination. I don't know. I have to look into it. I have a according of a not so secret anymore at the very least. Definitely not secret now. Group of French mathematicians. Oh yeah, they slipped the name of those French mathematicians into their lore. Let me start from the beginning. So here's something kind of wild. 21 Pilots, my favorite band, slipped in the name of a group of French mathematicians. No, slipped in the name of a secret group of French mathematicians into their lore. That grammatically sounds weird. Anyway, and not just anywhere. They tied it to the villain Nico. Tonight, I want to ask why. Why them? Why math? Why this? Personal anchor, why it matters to me. Science and faith are a huge part of my life. I'm curious. Since mother died, I believe in God to survive. Thinking about sleep and addiction, my two vices. Oh wait, no, that's why 21 Pilots is one of my favorite bands. I wrote that note under the wrong thing. Oh well. Anyway, um, Christianity. Oh, and as far as addiction goes, ain't nobody's business. I would love to talk about it, but I used to do that, and people used it against me. So, nobody gets any information about that. Thank you, meme man, for the viewers. Thank you. That's what happens when you gaslight Renzo. You don't get to hear as much of her. I don't know. As you don't get to hear about as much of the shit that she inflicts upon herself. Christianity has been my sanity, and Jesus is still the figure I hold on to. Holding on to you. Also my sanity. There one time I was really high, and I was like, what if I was God? Oh my God. I don't know, like delusions of grandeur and stuff. You don't have to worry about that with Jesus, because Jesus is God. Aha! So I said, not today, Satan. Excuse me. I'm
Not
not
today.
I'm not crazy. I was really high, all right? Bridge
Yeah.
the bridge, connecting the band's themes to my own life. That's why this story feels personal. 21 Pilots writes about faith, chaos, order, and control. And also, like, it didn't, ChatGPT didn't say this part, but like science type stuff. Um, and that I'm still kind of like iffy on, but I have come up with some lines like that. Just, I'm like, they have an appreciation for physics, or am I crazy? I don't know. Clearly, they have an appreciation for math, though. Um, And now they've pulled in this group of mathematicians, or Baki, who literally stood for faceless abstraction. And that's a key thing about this, though. Um, I feel like this is about more than just lore. It's about science, faith, and what it means to be. And now I have to give the promise what the viewers will get tonight. So if you're here live, or even if you're watching this later, you'll get to explore with me. Who were these mathematicians? Why would Tyler Joseph borrow their name? And what does it mean for us as fans, as people of faith, also as intellectuals or academics? Um, if any academics are watching this, um, an honor and a privilege, or just as curious. Well, it's an honor and privilege to have you all here, honestly, though. But the academics, they do tend to be quite busy. Not everybody's busy, right? But anyway, or just or just as curious minds. Um, and if you are here, thank you again for being. Um, you don't speak jive? I don't get it. Um, what were we saying? I guess I should try and deliver on my promises, right? Um, watching this later explore. Who were these mathematicians? So let's go over to Wikipedia right here, which I already have pulled up. Look at that. Look how prepared I am today. Never
Mhm.
happens. Nicholas Bourbaki, the collective pseudonym of a group of mathematicians, predominantly French alumni of the ENS, something normally superior. Founded in 1934 and 1935, the Bourbaki Group originally intended to prepare a new textbook in analysis. Over time, the project became much more ambitious, growing into a large series of textbooks published under the Bourbaki name, meant to treat modern pure mathematics. The series is known as Elements de Mathématiques, the group's central work. Topics treated in the series include set theory, abstract algebra, topology, analysis, Lie groups, and Lie algebras. Or, sorry, Lie groups, I think is what those are called. Too bad that they didn't know about geometric algebra. I digress. But let's just keep reading on. Let's keep reading on. Bourbaki was founded in response to the effects of the First World War, which caused the death of a generation of French mathematicians. As a result, young university instructors were forced to use dated texts. While teaching at the University of Strasbourg, Henry Carton complained to his colleague Andre Weil, whatever, of the inadequacy of the available course material, which prompted Weil to propose a meeting with others in Paris to collectively write a modern analysis book. The group's core founders were Carton, Claude Chevalier, John Destar, whatever, Destarte, and Jean Dieudonné, and Wheel. Others participated briefly during the group's early years, and membership has changed gradually over time. Although former members openly discuss their past involvement with the group, Bourbaki has a custom of keeping its current membership secret. So that wasn't a hallucination. That was a real thing. Oh, the French. You know, in a Lex Freeman interview, he was interviewing a CIA agent and CIA, so you never know. But he was asked uh what intelligence worldwide is probably the most technologically or scientifically, advanced. The guy said the French, France. But that makes sense. Do you ever hear me making jokes about the French in math? I got it from watching MIT courseware stuff of a quantum mechanics professor, and he goes the French. And now I do. The French come up everywhere, especially like 17th, 18th, 19th century. See French a lot in math. You're like, yeah, they would. Of course, a huge somebody who just comes up with all this super important stuff. Yep, they were French, 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 French. But not always. Definitely not always, of course. But French, they got it. And but uh, I digress. I guess I don't. Maybe it has something. Maybe that is. I don't know. We don't want this French secret intelligence though to come after me though. Uh, if they're anything like the CIA and God, probably just best to just stay away from them if you can help it. But anyway, uh, you don't need to go into all the details right now. Pretty much, I guess for the next few weeks, I guess we could start learning about this Bourbaki group. And my plan is to kind of like, actually, I think what these guys did is kind of beautiful. They're trying to preserve, all the stuff all the progress they've made mathematically, and put it into, just like actually it's kind of reminds me of it makes me think of the Germans. They want to put it in a very structured, just like, just kind of like a spell book almost, Marvo von Guinea French. What? I don't know what that is. Um, but the French, the Bourbaki. Oh yeah, I think based on what I've read, I don't know, it was bothering me because I'm like, why would Tyler name the main antagonist character after what's kind of badass? These guys didn't even
Mhm.
take credit for it. Like, I don't know, so much pride and ego is wrapped up in science, and that's part of the process. It's part of what drives it. You want to be, you want to discover something. You want to, whatever. Um, but it really, first of all, it can make you a bad scientist. Second of all, um, It's not cute. Uh, a cult family name used
Oh.
in The Matrix. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I saw The Matrix in class in 8th grade. We watched it instead of it was supposed to be like we read 1984. We ended up watching 1984, actually, I believe in 9th grade anyway. But there's a sex scene in 1984, so our teacher didn't want to show us it. When we end, I remember they like my teacher actually there was like definitely genitals on the TV, and my teacher's like, "Oh crap!" I don't know. I just remember that good times, or not really good. I didn't realize how important that book was at the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read all of it because I didn't do all of my assigned reading because I was just, but I read parts of it and I don't remember any of it. And honestly, when I was reading it, it's really difficult for me to read without my ADHD medication. And I did not have ADHD medication back then. So honestly, I really wasn't able to understand. Not understand. I have trouble reading. Um, but I know a book is good if I don't have trouble reading it. Well, not necessarily. Dude, I remember at Norfolk Christian they wanted us to read A Tale of Two Cities. I couldn't get through a single chapter of that book. I literally read that book from front to cover or front to back, and I didn't absorb like any of it. I could barely tell you. Anyway, that's beside the point. Um, Cautionary tale, exactly. And I didn't realize that at the time, but now I'm like, yeah, no, that's good shit. I don't want to end up like them. I know exactly what they would do to me if I was taken to what is it? The place, scary place where you are tortured until you are pretty much like why they pretty much like torture you until you become complacent and being a cog in their system without question. Um, Everything is surveilled and everything. Um, Ministry of I thought it was the Ministry of wasn't the Ministry of Truth. Ministry of Love. It wasn't called the Ministry of Love. Well, anyways, beside the point. Not saying that it wasn't. I was said that I meant that as in like, was it? Okay. I don't remember. Um, like I said, 1984 was kind of hard to read. Not as difficult as Tale of Two Cities, though. That was not gonna happen. Um, I don't even know if I could read that book today. Yeah, well, anyways, beside the point. Um, so what were we doing? We're talking about get back on point. French, Secretish Math Society, and oh yeah, why would Tyler, you know? Oh yeah, I was saying, well, I think what they did is kind of beautiful, and they didn't even make it about them. They're making it as a collective effort, and I think that's pretty badass. I mean, I'm a human being. I definitely know, you know, part of what drives me is as much as I fight it, the inevitable subconscious desire to, be someone, you know, and like feel like we all can relate to that. I don't know. It's embarrassing, but I mean, yeah. But the fact people who can drive themselves or don't have that, they don't need that to drive them. They need it. But yeah, I find that really admirable. Or not so much admirable as like just a good trait to have. Keeps you clear-headed. And yes, admirable. As long as I don't know, I could see a sociopath not caring if they would go down in his I just beside the point. Um
Um, I might let you go.
okay. Okay. Well, what do you think,
You see,
Catnip?
you seem to got this.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, do you have any thoughts?
Eh, at the moment, not particularly.
Okay, okay. You want it? Um,
Yeah.
well, here's a question. Would you like come back? Are you interested?
Yeah, I'll come back. I'll do more streams with you.
Well, I can like pause now and then we can.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I want you to be a part of the Nicholas. I don't know anything about these guys either. And
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you were talking about the books and stuff
oh, we're not doing
too.
books tonight.
All right, all right.
Not doing books. That's where I plan to kind of merge. That's actually, you bring up a good point. My plan is to kind of like take this whole Finding Nico thing
Mhm,
and once we've kind of like chewed on that to the, the point where it's just all right, we're done, whatever. Um,
mhm.
I want to kind of like merge to just reading my books and stuff about different scientists and stuff because just my personal experience with science and studying things is um, it actually helps at least me personally knowing the story behind the derivation of an equation.
Mhm.
And a lot of scientists are quite the characters. They're really cool to read about and they're fun
That's
to read
true.
about. Yeah. And I guess just maybe Tyler meant it as a way, and actually ChatGPT is the one who initially mentioned this because I was just like, why? I was talking to
Mhm.
ChatGPT about it. Then maybe it was because they kind of took out the personality. They took out the name behind derivation.
Ah,
Yeah. And
that's
yeah. And
hmm,
honestly, when you do take out the soul and everything behind it, like it does get pretty like emotionless and if you I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it pretty much it becomes quite not I wouldn't say evil, but definitely a vessel through which evil can be
Mhm,
and very powerful. Very powerful, this sort of stuff.
mm.
I we'll see what happens with the AI. But whatever. Anyway, one day at a time. Oh,
Yes,
Space
yes,
Orb said be safe in Cali. Yes. And everybody be safe everywhere.
yes. I will especially be safe here in Cali.
Yes. We'll, we'll try and keep it stay out of trouble here in VA.
Mhm.
Um, let's see here. Did all that. We've done all this. You know what? I'm gonna stop the stream now because I feel like this is good. And then I'm gonna get back on stream and I'm gonna go on Twitch instead of YouTube and I'm just gonna chill out.
Okay.
I think this
All
is a
right.
good pause point. I think it's a good pause point. Anything else I wanted to say? No, I don't think so.
All righty.
Very good. All right. Well, I'll be back stream unless you're I'm ending the this episode now. This concludes episode 2